Hey everybody.
That's a little bullet, eh? It's a lot of noise.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that guy?
Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah, it's pretty loud. So, just shooting some groups now. 50 for fun out of this guy. Basically, this morning, me and another shooter practiced some positional stages, which I'll post those videos for you guys. Just a couple from the course of fire. We're gonna do some today, and then next Sunday, next practice session, we'll do some other ones. It's a little bit easier than setting up steel everywhere on the range. So now I'm just shooting at 50, having a good time. The rifle performed beautifully, and my mods are really good. Still getting used to this. Just the feel of it, but I like it. I think I'm going to try one out of plastic and see how I feel about that. Shape's good, location's good. I had a really interesting issue with the trigger where during the practice this morning my bolt came out a couple of times, so I thought, oh, it's a yo Dave, I got the spring and shim combination wrong, I'll have to adjust that when I get home. So I was just being careful with it. And then I actually had an accidental discharge on closing the bolt, and I was like, whoa. And then I couldn't even get it to reset, and I thought, all right, I'm done for the day. But I opened it up. Well, see the bolt came out there? Yeah, I gotta do that. I think it's probably the spring. Which is too bad because, oh, there again. So maybe she's getting worn in, right? And anyway, it's the, I gotta definitely change it when I get home. I have a feeling the actions are starting to break in a little bit, and it has dropped it down that much more where I need to go up. Which is, oh. So that's a prime example right there. Oh, didn't even set what's on. And had a look, and actually the rear pin, it's two pins that retains the trigger onto the receiver. The rear pin had walked off from one side, and so the trigger itself was sitting canted and wasn't resetting properly. So I put the pin back in and turned the adjustment screw on the spring a couple of turns just to give it a little bit more tension, put it back together, and things are back to normal. I have had that happen before on Yo Dave kits, and because I wasn't sure how this was going to be, normally the thing to do is to put some glue on either end, some epoxy, or even like from a glue gun, just to stop that pin from. You can peen the edges too, either where one of those would work. But it's something I have to do because that obviously has disastrous consequences of that pin walking out. Like a negligible discharge like that isn't cool. I'm glad it happened when there was nobody here and not in a match. So, and that can happen on an unmodified CZ as well. It's just how the trigger is designed. But other than that, the rifle is performing really, really well. I have no complaints. Just a joy to shoot. It performed great. The Arca rail was money, perfect from what I wanted. And you know, CCI standard velocity is doing pretty good. It's definitely not the rifle's favorite, but it's great. Practice ammo, right? And some of the groups are excellent, although I just get that odd CCI flyer. But that's got to be in the .2s, that group from CCI standard. So Like some of them are excellent. I'm going to show you guys later. And you know, some of them, like this rifle is still breaking in, right? The action only has a few hundred rounds, maybe 400 now, and so no, not even. And so, oh yeah, I guess now. Barrel probably has 800, like double 1,000 maybe. So, lots of room left to break in. But, you know, other than that, it's just a super comfortable gun to shoot. When it comes to this, I really like this, but it's sharp on the edges, and so like I catch myself every once in a while. So I think I'd like one that was more scalloped in. So I think I'm going to try that out of plastic. I also noticed that like it's quite cold here in Vancouver Island, so I've noticed that like this thumb is colder because of the aluminum. Little things like that. You want to go up there, Senor?
I think,
Yeah?
I mean,
Yeah, let's just do it.
yeah, okay. I'll put out when I'll just go out 50 yards.